The year is 2025. The world remains a turbulent place. Conflicts rage on, fueled by deep-seated tensions, political instability, and the ever-present threat of terrorism. From the battlefields of Ukraine to the streets of Haiti, the shadow of conflict touches every corner of the globe. Millions are displaced, seeking refuge from violence and persecution. Humanitarian crises unfold, demanding global attention and action. The geopolitical landscape is marked by uncertainty. The rivalry between global superpowers intensifies, casting a long shadow over international relations. The threat of a new Cold War looms, fueled by economic competition and ideological divides. The world watches with bated breath, hoping for a peaceful resolution, but bracing for further escalation. The human cost of these conflicts is immeasurable. Lives are lost, families torn apart, and futures shattered. The international community grapples with the daunting task of finding lasting solutions, providing humanitarian aid, and rebuilding shattered societies. The path to peace is long and arduous, but the pursuit of a more secure and just world remains paramount. As the year unfolds, the world stands at a crossroads. The choices made today will shape the course of history for generations to come. The need for diplomacy, cooperation, and a commitment to peace has never been greater. Amidst the widespread turmoil, there are glimmers of hope. Some conflicts, though deeply entrenched, show potential for resolution. In Eastern Europe, the Russia-Ukraine conflict, a source of global anxiety since its eruption in 2022, sees a potential path towards peace. Experts at the 2025 World Economic Forum suggest a resolution within the next 6 months is possible. This fragile hope hinges on a complex interplay of factors. Sanctions imposed on Russia, coupled with potential diplomatic pressure from China, could pave the way for a negotiated settlement. Former US President Donald Trump has expressed interest in brokering this peace deal, leveraging his history of unconventional diplomacy. In the volatile Middle East, a recent peace agreement offers a glimmer of hope. While the long-term effectiveness of this deal remains uncertain, it signals a potential turning point in a region long plagued by conflict. Experts caution, however, that achieving lasting peace, particularly with Iran, remains a distant goal. These glimmers of hope, though tenuous, offer a beacon of light in a world grappling with darkness. They serve as a reminder that even in the most intractable conflicts, the pursuit of peace must persist. The international community must seize these opportunities, leveraging diplomacy, dialogue, and a shared commitment to a more peaceful future. Despite these hopeful signs, numerous conflicts continue to rage, with ongoing negotiations facing significant hurdles. In Ethiopia, the Tigray conflict, marked by brutal violence and a dire humanitarian crisis, exemplifies these challenges. Intermittent ceasefires provide temporary respite, but renewed fighting quickly shatters the fragile peace. African Union-mediated peace talks offer a ray of hope. Resuming in late 2024, after months of stagnation, these talks aim to address the root causes of the conflict and find a lasting political solution. However, deep mistrust between the warring parties, coupled with the complexity of the issues at stake, makes progress painstakingly slow. In Colombia, the government's efforts to implement the historic peace agreement with the FARC rebel group face persistent challenges. Violence, fueled by armed groups vying for control of former FARC territories and lucrative drug trafficking routes, continues to plague the country. Despite these setbacks, the Colombian government remains committed to dialogue. In September 2024, new peace talks commenced with the ELN, another guerrilla group, signaling a determination to end the decades-long conflict. The path to peace in Colombia is fraught with obstacles, but the commitment to dialogue and reconciliation offers a glimmer of hope for a brighter future. While some conflicts inch towards resolution, others escalate, pushing the world closer to the brink. The relationship between the United States and China, the world's two largest economies, remains fraught with tension. A trade war initiated during the Trump administration continues to simmer, with new tariffs on the horizon. Experts warn that the escalating rivalry between these superpowers could have dire consequences for the global economy and international security. Finding a path to de-escalation and cooperation is crucial to avert further deterioration of this critical relationship. Meanwhile, humanitarian crises, often exacerbated by conflict and climate change, continue to unfold across the globe. In Afghanistan, the Taliban's takeover has plunged the country into chaos, with millions facing starvation and a complete collapse of basic services. The international community grapples with the challenge of providing aid while navigating the complexities of engaging with the Taliban regime. Across Africa, millions face the devastating consequences of conflict, drought and displacement. From the Sahel region, where jihadist violence and intercommunal clashes fuel a massive humanitarian crisis, to the Horn of Africa, where drought has left millions on the brink of famine, the need for immediate and sustained assistance is dire. The world in 2025 is a complex and precarious place. Conflicts rage, tensions simmer, and humanitarian crises demand urgent attention. The path to a more peaceful and just world requires a collective effort, one marked by diplomacy, cooperation, and an unwavering commitment to human dignity.